Young Ethelred was only 3 or somewhere thereabouts when he began to show in divers ways the early stages of the craze for learning the particulars of motorbikes and motor cars. He started with a little book to enter numbers which he took, and though his mother often said, "Now do be careful, Ethelred. Oh dear, what shall I do if anything runs over you?" which Ethelred could hardly know, and sometimes crossly told her so. It didn't check his zeal a bit, but rather seemed to foster it. Indeed, it would astonish you to hear of all the things he knew. He guessed the make, and got it right, of every car that came in sight, and knew as well its MPG, its MPH, and pounds SD. What gears it had, what brakes and what. In short, he knew an awful lot. Now when a boy thinks day and night of motor cars with all his might, he gets affected in the head. And so it was with Ethelred. He called himself a Packford 8 and wore a little number plate attached behind with bits of string, and cranked himself like anything, and buzzed and rumbled ever so before he got himself to go. He went about on his all fours, and usually to get indoors he pressed a button, then reversed and went in slowly, backmost first. He took long drinks from mug and cup to fill his radiator up. Before he started out for school, it kept, he said, his engine cool. And when he got to school, he tried to park himself all day outside, at which the head became irate and caned him on his number plate. So week by week he grew more like a motor car or motorbike, until one day an oily smell hung around him and he wasn't well. "That's odd," he said. "I wonder what has caused the sudden pains I've got. No motor gets an aching tum through taking in petroleum." With that he cranked himself, but no, he couldn't get himself to go, but merely buzzed a bit inside, then gave a faint chug-chug and died. Now since his petrol tank was full, they labelled him inflammable, and wisely saw to it that he was buried safely out at sea. So if any time your fish should taste a trifle oily-ish, you'll know that fish has lately fed on what remains of Ethelred.